What's up, Rebels? It is Chunky Monkey 40 here. Today we're going to be playing Titanic, Honor and Glory. I know this is kind of an oddball video for my channel. I'm not really a gaming YouTuber by any means, but I'm a YouTuber and I have a big interest in history. As you guys might have seen in the Traveler series, I went and saw a lot of cool places that were very historic in the first half of it. I got my start doing gaming videos on YouTube. Been kind of wanting to get back into doing them. They're just a lot of fun to make. Now, this isn't really like a video game, so to say. This is a demo. This is demo 401 of Titanic, Honor and Glory. I'm extremely excited to play this. This is a whole showcase of the Titanic. You could just walk around the deck and check out all the areas they've built for the map of the ship. And this game is going to be playable in the future. But I really wanted to play it. Here, I need some Mountain Dew. I need to drink. Ah, man, that's so good. I've been having a big craving today of Mountain Dew, man. Also, for those of you who are just finding my channel and may not know who I am, I swear a lot, so if you don't like that, then I wouldn't recommend this video. I'm just a fucking hillbilly with a camera and a microphone, so. But yeah, so today we're going to be doing Honor and Glory. The following demo is a culmination of years of incredible work by the THG team and generous support from our fans. I will be donating to the Patreon after this. I'll probably donate like 20 or 40 bucks, or I might just sign up for the Patreon. It's only like 12 bucks a month. And this video I'm doing purely out of just curiosity. I mean, I love the Titanic and I've loved to walk around the ship. It's like a dream of mine. My favorite room is the Marconi Room, so yeah, if you guys want to read this, it's been up on the screen for a minute. All right, so let's get into this. I'm extremely excited. Explore Demo 401. I turned my volume down on my computer. Maybe that would help. So there isn't an echo. Ooh, there's a nighttime mode? What the fuck? All right, so let's just do daytime because I know there's more features for daytime. Oh, and then I got to choose which section I want to go to. Oh, they have third class, second class, and first class. So let's explore the first class areas first. I wonder how you move around. I've never played PC games. Wow, just look at that. Would you just look at that? It's so fancy and just so high class. I mean, okay, so the mouse is how you move. Okay, I got this figured out now. I figured it was this simple. Wow, look at this. This is like a, what is this? Like a, oh, this is for, like, I think calling, like, stewards and stuff. Huh. Is that a phone right there, too? Oh, and then you could zoom in. That's badass. Look at the detail, though. This was the most prettiest ship in the world. I mean, let's see. Can I open this door? Oh, that's cool. So it highlights the door to open it up. And then we walk right into the what are we on? D deck, the D deck section of the grand staircase. You guys would recognize this. This is the first class dining room up here. Holy crap. Dude, I would love to play this virtual reality. Oh my God. This game is just beautiful. Holy shit. We got to go into the dining room. I know this is like a very like highly seen spot on the ship, but this is literally my first time playing this. This video is going to be long, just so you know, and just a compilation of me nerding out over history stuff, because this is incredible. I mean, excuse the frame rate. I mean, this is a demo. You guys got to remember this. So if the frame rate kind of sucks, I noticed that when I was watching some videos. There's a way to crouch. Is that space? Nope. Would that be the other click button? I don't know. I don't know how you crouch. Enter, no, shift, I don't know. Oh well. But this is just crazy cool. I mean, we're literally aboard the Titanic right now. This is the architecture in this building, or in this ship building, fucking moron. But the architecture in this ship is just beautiful. They really, back then, they really cared about stuff. And like one day, whenever I get a house, I mean, I'm 19 years old, and one day whenever I get a house, I'm going to make sure that there's a lot of detail. I mean, I want, like, look at, oh, where's the pillars at the over at the grand staircase? This is the D-deck version. Can you go all the way down? Because I've always wanted to see, like, the bottom layer where there's just one staircase. What the fuck is down here? Is this just staterooms on E-deck? Wow, this is crazy. What's down here? It continues? What? Oh, yeah, I remember this now. Yeah, because I remember this in James. This is the only part of the grand staircase that's still in the wreck. The rest of it floated out. Wow, you could literally explore everything, bro. What the fuck? Look at how thin the passageways were. Some of these fat fucks in America would never be able to sail on the Titanic. Oh, man, where am I? Oh, I'm at a dead end. Again, if you don't like honesty and just raunchy comedy, then my channel's not for you. I know there's going to be some newer people watching this because I'm doing this game, but man, this is fucking beautiful. Oh, there's the Turkish bath. No shit. Dude, when they explored the wreck and they found the Turkish bath on the Titanic and this wall was still intact, all the tiling on it, I was fucking amazed. I was like, holy shit. And then this too was still there. Oh my God. Look at the ceiling, dude. What the fuck? Oh my God, this is beautiful. Can you actually go into one of these little shower things? Oh man, you can't. That'd be kind of dope. I wonder how much stuff like in this game is going to be interactive. So while I explore the ship and nerd out about it, I want to talk about like an idea that I would have. So like you could like make it like a multiplayer game, and I'm going to find the grand staircase. There we go. So if this was like a multiplayer game, imagine like if like, you know, someone could be the captain in the game. Someone was some people were a first class steward. Oh my God, this is so beautiful. When I was at the Pigeon Forge Museum recently, I've been there twice now. I went there when I was 10 years old on my 10th birthday. And I also went there recently as well. And it was just a dream come true to get to see this grand staircase in person. I mean, it was on the A deck version. We're going to make our way up there. Oh my God. This is so beautiful. This is so cool how it's just interactive. I mean, look at that wood carving. They did a phenomenal job. I don't know who any of the developers are, but I know Tom Linsky, one of my favorite YouTubers. I know he's got involvement in this. I think this is the purser's office right here. Oh, damn, that's so cool. I wonder if you can go back there. Can you? Dude, if you can go back there, that'd be sick. No, you can't. What's in here? Can I click this door? No. So just whenever you face a door, wow, the lighting in here, like, dude, they mastered this. Oh, I gotta do it. I gotta do it. We gotta look up. Wow. Just to look up the grand staircase. Something that's never been seen before. I mean, other than in the museums and whatnot. Oh, nope. This is B deck, right? B deck. Now we're gonna make our way up to A deck. All right, we're about to see the big reveal. Oh, wow. Frames loading. I don't have the greatest oh, wow. I don't have the greatest computer for gaming. I've never done PC gaming. I think I said that before. But yeah, this is my first time doing PC gaming. This is incredible. What the hell? Oh my God. All right, we're going to go to the Marconi Rooms. I know exactly how to get there. I've looked at the blueprints of this fucking ship so many times. I know exactly how to get there. Pretty sure it's right here, unless you go through this door. Yep, you go through this door, and then it should be down this hallway, I think. Maybe it's the next hallway, because there's a dome outside of the Marconi Room. Nope. Wait. What's this over here? That's a closet. Nope, we're lost. Oh, I'm lost at the Titanic. Oh, it's up here. It's got to be up here. It's up here. Oh, nope, this is the bridge. Oh my God, I'm in the bridge. What the hell? Wait, so hold on. Before I go to this, I got to see the Marconi Room. The Marconi Room, I literally taught myself Morse code with a Morse code sounder when I was like 11 years old. I still know Morse code. There's the ship right there. Dude, that's crazy. Look at the detail in this. You can like literally almost read it. Wow. All right, where is this Marconi Room? I know the ship like the back of my hands. I would never get lost. Bullshit. Look at me. Is it even available? Oh, there it is, right? Nope. But there's the, this is for the elevators. These are the elevator motors. That's really interesting that they actually figured out what kind of motor was used to operate the elevators on the Titanic. That's insane. Bro, where the hell is the Marconi Room? I don't know. We're just going to try every door till we find it. It's probably going to get annoying, but yep, I can't find it. It's got to be right here in this hallway because this is to the bridge. And to get to the bridge, you have to walk past the Marconi Room because the dome is like right... It's got to be like right next to us. It's through one of these doors. I would assume it's probably this door. Because I know where I... Oh, there it is. There we go. I walked past it a few times, but wow. Dude, this is nuts. The Morse code keys, the extra transmitter. I would love to build a replica of this. Y'all, one day in my house, I'm going to build literally a replica of the Boar's Nest. And there's in the basement of the Boar's Nest from the Dukes of Hazzard is going to be the Titanic's Marconi Room for no apparent reason. Look at the skylight. See, I told you there was a dome in it. Then this is the bedroom. Tom Linsky made a skit that changed my life. Oh, that's a glitched out mirror. You can see the bow of the ship. That's funny. But Thomas Linsky, he made a replica of this in his basement, and he filmed this film. It's still on YouTube. You can watch it. It's called The Last Signals. In fact, I'll link it in the description because it was just incredible. Oh, man, look at the engineer's chart. This is to adjust the spark. So, like, the spark is, like, as you guys could see, I mean, don't quote me at all. Like, don't take this as a Marconi wireless lesson. But yeah, so that right there, between that gap, there would be a spark that would go through, and every single spark would go through when you complete the circuit with the key. That's all a Marconi key does. I have a whole stack of these papers somewhere in my room. I'll post a picture of it on my Instagram, which y'all should go follow me on, and go get yourself some merchandise. ChunkyMonkey40.com/shop. I got I'm Horny stickers, which is my bull horns on my truck. And I got Orange Cars Matter, Stay Rebel, or not Stay Rebel. I got Stay Rebel shirts. I got Orange Cars Matter shirts as well. But yeah, you should go check it out. It helps me be able to do this as a living. You know, I mean, I'm a 19-year-old YouTuber just living my life and being a fanboy of things that I'm interested in. And y'all being, you know, fans of the same stuff I am have given me the opportunity to do what I do. That's back to the grand staircase, so I got to go down this hallway. But yeah, and I'm just beyond grateful to be able to do this as a job. I mean, that's why I'm doing this stuff on YouTube, because I want to make my YouTube channel something. I haven't even talked about my 2022 plans. I just want to do whatever I want to on my YouTube channel. I'm done catering it to everybody. I just want to do what makes me happy, and that happens to be Kid Rock, Upchurch, Dukes of Hazzard, and history. And now we're in the wheelhouse. These are the phones right here. You would use these to call down to, like, the engine rooms and everything. Wow, look at that detail. They have the damage in it. I don't think they'd be that damaged because this ship was, like, brand new when it set sail. But the detail, regardless, is still just fantastic. Those are empty frames. I'm sure they just haven't put anything in there yet. I would assume it'd be, like, a blueprint of the ship or something. Now, where is the spot where the wireless, the doors would get shut? Because this is the blueprint room right here through that door. Wow. This is so cool. I always wanted to buy one of these too. I think this would be super cool, like little thing to have just for the hell of it, you know? Oh my god, look at the water too, dude. Oh, damn, dude, that's fucking badass. Look at, we're literally looking out at the bow of the Titanic from the fucking bridge. The ship's just parked now. It's not sailing, but... Oh man, when they get this game finalized and they're able to make it to where the ship sails, like what if you're able to just do whatever you want? Oh, we gotta look back. Oh my god, we gotta look out. Oh yeah. Oh my god, this is so incredible. You guys are probably fucking like, oh my god, this guy's nuts. Can you climb up the ladder? I want to climb up this ladder. It looks great. No, I can't climb up the ladder. Fuck. Fucking bullshit. I can't go out on the fucking boat deck. Damn it. Can I go out on the other side? I don't think I can. I don't think they've finished the boat deck yet. Here's this. What the fuck is this thing? It's like a super high table. That's where Captain Smith would set his beer when he'd get to stand up here and just be like, he'd just be like, wow, would you look at that? When Jack and Rose were doing the Titanic, you know, I'm the king of the world. Captain Smith, what's up here? Damn, nice ass, Rose. I'm just playing. Man, I'm going to go to hell for this shit, man. Nope, no, you can't go out on the boat deck. I think you can in first class, but yeah, let's go back to first class. I'm probably going to offend some people with this video, but I don't care. I'm just having a good time, guys. It's all jokes. It's all fun and games. Damn, they even got the heat vents down there. Damn. Shit, like, look at this floor, man. Shit was made so much better back in the day. I mean, like, look at trim in the fucking... Like, who the fuck does this anymore? Name one builder who puts wood trim in between all the paneling on the wall. And not only that, you never see this type of just beautiful paneling anywhere anymore. I mean, like the carvings up at the top, how they just add that slight little detail. Oh, I could bitch about that shit for hours. Ah, the Marconi Room. This is still my favorite room. Tom Swift and his wireless message. I should get that book. I think this is inspired off of the Olympic. At least they had a fan up there. Jack and Harold had at least one fan. But yeah, I think this was inspired off of a picture of the Olympic, because I don't think there was ever a picture of the Titanic Marconi Room. But I do know that there was a picture taken. I'll put it up on the screen at this angle of, I think it was on the Olympic, yeah, but it was of the just wireless operator just sitting there working. Oh, and there's the headphones too. Dude, those are so cool. I want to get those just specifically to use while I edit the audio on my videos. MGY. That's cool. That's Titanic's call number. So, like, for example, SOS and CQD, those are 3 letters because they're easy to send. This is just so cool. There was actually rumors out there that they wanted to salvage this wall, because this wall in the wreck of the Titanic is still standing. And you could still see plain as day right where, and I bet that's probably exactly where they adjusted these 2 adjusters, is right there. But yeah, this wall you could still see plain as day. You could still see the numbers in the gauge. But yeah, they wanted to salvage this wall and cut it out and try and find Titanic's Marconi equipment. Which, I have a love-hate relationship with the salvage operations. I think it's fucked up to rob a grave like that. But at the same time, guys, I mean, it's either, grab it or let it go away forever. And that's kind of where I've sort of steered myself to now, is I want to see the Titanic preserved in any way possible. Same with everything I do. Like, I want to preserve Kid Rock's legacy. I want to be the one to preserve the legacy of the Dukes of Hazzard, because it's dying every day. Like, I want to be the person who helps make this stuff happen because I'm able to and I have the motivation to. Wow. I'm never going to get over this fucking staircase until I build one myself and I see it every damn day. I never knew this painting was here, though. This might have just been a detail that was left out and someone discovered or whatever, but that's fucking cool. You could see heat coming out of the heat vents. Are you kidding me? That's so cool. That is insanely cool. Yep, this is how you go out on deck. They've been using deck chairs to block you from going to certain sections. There's the funnels up there. Fun fact about the Titanic for the people who aren't nerds like myself. That last funnel on the Titanic is actually a dummy funnel right there. That funnel does not do anything. I mean, it occasionally spits out some smoke every so often, but for the most part, it's a dummy funnel, and it really doesn't do anything. It's just like a air vent, They just put it on there to make the ship look more luxurious. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, the cool thing about this demo is that, so the Titanic's shipyard number was shipyard number 401. And this is demo 401. So that's why it's so special. And that's why I had to play it. I felt like this was the perfect time to just hop on, make a fun little video exploring the Titanic. This right here is like the Titanic's compass. This is dead center of the Titanic. So, or for the most part, I think like down there is dead center. But, it's in between both funnels exactly. And so they could pinpoint where the Titanic is using this very high-tech, fancy, fantastically great funnel. Or not funnel, compass. It tells you which way Lewis and Clark would have, if they had one, they would have been way more successful. I don't even know what Lewis and Clark's history is, but I think I remember them fucking up, but maybe I just dreamt that. I don't know. Maybe that's just total bullshit my mind just came up with. Y'all will never know until you Google it yourself, so get on your history, fucking. Ooh, an open door. Where does this go? This goes to the promenade deck on B deck. The deck chairs are used to block where you can't go. Quite a creative idea, honestly. Titanic Honor and Glory is such a cool thing. Like, I would love to get to help them out. I would do it for free. Anything that I could do to help them out, I would do it for free. Whether they want a commercial or promotion, whatever. I'm going to do it anyway, but it'd be cool to get to meet them and talk to them. Maybe do an interview with them where they could promote it, just the wood in this wall. Like, I mean, some people would say, oh, this wall is so busy and cluttered. I don't like it. I fucking love it. This is that shit, man. This is what makes it look really good. I mean, literally, this is where the Titanic's expansion joints is, and they covered it with fucking gold. They put fucking, it's probably brass, but they put gold on it, bro. Oh, the revolving doors. I got to run around in them. I used to do this a lot when I was a kid. Oh, are they going to work? Maybe I can't. I'm going to crash my computer. Yeah, I'm not going to fuck around with those anymore. Now, I believe this is Titanic's reading and writing room. Yes, it is, because when I was watching Spammel's video, wow, this room is just incredible. Wow. Excuse me. Fuck. I posted this on my Instagram. The chandelier up here. Beautiful. Beautiful. I mean, look at all the detail they put in that. No wonder why this has been going on since like 2014. I mean, it makes sense. Like, how long would it take you to find the design for a fucking chandelier on a ship that was never photographed 110 years ago? Exactly 110 years ago. It's 2022. It's 2022. This would be my spot right here. Me and my buddies would sit down right here, smoke a joint, and we'd just watch over this place, dude. That would be so fucking cool. I mean, at this time, we'd probably get fucking arrested for smoking a joint on the Titanic. But, man, this is beautiful. This is beautiful, man. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. This is... I have the utmost respect for every single person involved in this project. Utmost respect. Oh, yep, this is the reading and writing room because this is the library section. Does that say Rebel? Or no, it just says Buble. I wonder what that means, Buble. I don't know, but they got a good stock of all the... Oh, maybe Bible? No, Buble. I don't know. You'll have to let me know in the comments section. But yeah, whoever it is, they must have gotten a good sponsorship with... They must have sponsored the Titanic. We'll sponsor you with stocking you with fantastic books. Dude, this is so cool. I want to find a stateroom. Let's go find Rose's stateroom. How do you access that? Ooh. Ooh. Spammels. I don't know what room this is, honestly. I don't know what room. My guess is it would be the writing room, maybe? I mean, just judging by this, I mean, this looks like it'd be a writing room. Maybe this is like a writing... Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I'm not 100%. I don't know every single fact about the Titanic. I wish I did. I just haven't researched it. And I love that couch. That's badass. And that chair, too. I want one. I want one. I'm like a kid in a candy store right now. The door punched me. The door hurt me. Where did the door touch you, son? Revolving door. Let's see if it works. Yay, it does. Should we run in it till we glitch out my computer and destroy it? There we go. I'm stuck now. Yeah, the only issue I have is the frame rate, but honestly, it's probably just my settings. I don't even know you can adjust it because it's just a demo after all. Yep, then this goes to the A deck promenade. I lied. I was on the A deck, not B deck. So what's up here? Can you go in these rooms? Nope, that's just a dead hallway. Can you ride the elevator? Nope, the elevator's not here for this one or that one. They must all be on B deck. Be cool if you can call for an elevator. I'm sure in the video game you'll be able to. Actually, I know you will because Spammel said something about it. In the companionways, smoking is strictly forbidden. Hey, an empty room. I'm moving in, bro. Hell yeah. We're going to put Bo and Luke in the middle. And then we're going to have a General Lee bed right here. And then over here is going to be where I'm going to have my studio. Big portrait of Kid Rock. Up church right there. That's going to be my setup. I'm going to build this room one day. This is freaking cool, man. I wish I had a webcam so you guys could see my face. Here's the public bathrooms. I got to take a piss in the urinal, bro. Where the urinal at? Yo, Mr. Andrews. Mr. Andrews. Oh, my buddy Hunter's calling me. I'm going to put him on speakerphone. Yo, he can say hi. Yo, Hunter, say hi right now. I'm making a live video on YouTube right now.
No kidding. What up?
Yeah, dude. So Hunter is badass. He's a cool friend of mine. And I'm doing this thing called Titanic Honor and Glory. It's this game where you could literally tour around the Titanic. And I'm probably going to get in trouble for saying a ton of fucked up shit in this video, but whatever. I'm having a fun time. And, you know, this is a dream come true, actually getting the chance to walk around the Titanic. It's freaking badass.
Are you live right now?
No, I'm not live. I'm pre-recording this, and I'm just going to upload it. I don't know how to live stream on YouTube. I need to talk with one of my nerd friends. Right now, I'm at the grand staircase on the Titanic looking out at the dome. Oh, my God. This game is so beautiful. Wait till you see this video, man.
That's awesome.
Yeah, man. You'll have to skim through it.
Back to it then.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, brother. I'll shoot your call later, man. Stay rebel.
I do. Yes, sir.
Peace. That's so cool, man. Hunter's a good friend of mine. Get this right. So, I guess I'll tell the story right now because I don't know how many people are actually going to watch this video, but he's actually the friend of mine who got me to meet Kid Rock. I'm not going to go into specifics, but he got me to get that opportunity, and he's sent my name that way, and his fiance, Miss Audrey. She's such a sweetheart as well. Big shout out to both of them. Much love. Dude, imagine Kid Rock, Upchurch, Chunky Monkey, Hunter, Audrey, and like Ted Nugent and a ton of other crazy rednecks living on the Titanic, and Donald Trump was the captain. Bro, that would be freaking cool. That would be safer than America right now. Could you imagine that? That'd be crazy. Okay, guys, we're going to go as fast as possible. Nobody beats us. We are the greatest country in the world. We are so great. We are fantastic. Absolutely wonderful. Oh, dude, if there was an intercom system on the Titanic and Trump was the captain, he would never stop talking on it. Like, seriously, he would never shut the fuck up about that. I think this is how I get in. Yep, this is a stateroom. This is not the stateroom that Rose had. Or maybe it is. I don't know. Nope, you can't open that door because there was like a divider room in the movie. They had a door? What, did they have like a private entryway? Like have a specific gantry for them to get on the ship? I don't know, but this room is beautiful. This is what my family room is going to look like, bro. So when I build my house, I'm literally just going to look at the designs of the Titanic. I'm going to play this game, and I'm just going to go, you know what? You guys want to build me? You guys want to build my house? Look at this Titanic. Look at this video of the Titanic, and this is exactly how I want it. I'll show off everything, because one day I want to be in a position where I'm able to afford this. This is my dream. This is my dream, and I'm gonna work hard to achieve this dream. This is so cool. Oh, that's how you do it. You hit control. You hold control to duck to sit down. Okay, that's how you like quote unquote sit down. That's cool. So that's like right there. I can walk through the tables. I'm invincible. I'm a ghost. It's the ghost of Chunky Monkey 40. Ah, the door's gonna hit me. Alright, let's see. Is there any more staterooms we can access? And this ship is honestly a lot thinner than I thought it was. I mean, obviously there's still staterooms and stuff right here. This hallway, man. Look at the ceiling. I know I keep saying that. Would you just look at that? Would you just look at that? It's great. It's wonderful. I don't even know why I'm fucking doing these voices. It's just who I am. I don't know why I'm like so nervous right now. Oh, I wasn't even on the full side of the ship. Does it keep going? Does it get wider and wider? Nope, it doesn't. I think this is the end. Oh, you know what? Maybe we're just going further back. I don't know. I'm just literally running around like a chicken with my head cut off. Because it's literally what I am as a kid in a candy store. I wish they had like a menu. I want in. Let me in. Housekeeping, you want towels? Housekeeping, you want beef jerky? They'd answer the door for that. Beef jerky? What is beef jerky you speak of? So I'm recording this after the fact, so I found out where Rose's stateroom was. You look at the purser's office on C deck, you go straight down here, and it's the first room on the left. This is room C55. This was, I guess this was Rose's stateroom anyways. This room is beautiful, man. I mean, look at the crown molding up here. That's just so freaking cool. I can't get over this room. This is probably the most beautiful room on the ship. I think this is my new favorite. I was going to say the lounge, which I kept calling it the fucking reading and writing room, but it's the lounge. And oh, there's the clock right there. Dude, that is such a cool clock. Why don't they sell shit like this anymore? Or make shit like this anymore? This is so beautiful. Oh, here's the bedroom. This door's... Oh, whoa. Dude. This is fucking cool. The way the blue and the gold contrast with the fucking white. Oh, man. It's just so cool. Do they have the safe in here? That'd be cool if they had the safe in here. I believe that would be where the Rose's safe would have been. In this like little closet area. Dude, look at this countertop. That's badass. I love that counter. That's fucking cool as shit. Man, first class really was classy. You know what I'm saying? Here's the bathroom in here. There's the toilet. They had a private bathroom. Oh, dude, and the bathroom rug says White Star Line. That's so cool. Just the initials. Man, that's badass. The green tub. Oh, my God. Look at this. Dude, I'm fucking in love with this. I love this blue carpet. I want this, man. That's so cool. And this room, man, the mantle, you can't get over this fucking mantle, man. And the picture just goes perfectly with it. I mean, this is just such a beautiful room. The doors are fancy too. I love this one. This one is super cool. I don't want to, put my cursor on it, but that door is beautiful. Anyways, back to the original recording. Oh, is this nope, this is still the first class. Oh, dude, with the blue accents in the chairs, this is where Thomas Andrews, as Jack and Rose ran straight through there, Thomas Andrews was standing right here, just admiring the clock in this beautiful picture. Can someone in the comments tell me what ship that is? Because I want to do some research on it. I would assume it's a British ship, just by the white flag at the top, because they surrendered when Americans kicked their ass. I'm just kidding. But true story, though. Oh, dude, that's beautiful. Look at this. Dude, when I do antiquing videos, I feel like I'm just like this. And I'm just like, oh, my God, would you look at that? Would you look at this? This is so cool, man. This is a dream come true. I love the flooring. That's so cool. Some of you guys would be like, that's ugly. It's so funky. I love it. I love it. The only thing that would add to it, like, is if there was, like, some sort of purple there is purple. A little purple accent throughout it. And there is. The lampshades are purple. Oh, no, I guess they're, like, pink. But still, let's just say they're purple for the time being. Are these my smokes? Is this my ashtray? I need to... Damn, that's dirty. Yep, that's tobacco. Probably chewing tobacco, maybe. There's matches. Complimentary matches. Dude, if one of those survived the Titanic, you could literally sell it for like $10,000. Match from the Titanic. I'm going to make a fake one and sell it. That'd be a good little cash grab. So this is towards the bow right there. But I think this goes back out on deck right here. Nope, it doesn't. I think you can only go out in first class on the deck. But this is second class. It's got to be second class. Oh, nope, you can. But we're on B deck, so this is the promenade. Oh, you know what? This is still first class, I think, because then the Parisian Cafe would be back here. I wish I could go faster. But the frame rate probably can't handle that. Oh, did I want to look in the window? Peeping Tom. Hey, I'd like to tell you about your car's extended warranty. Oh, dude, sliding doors. They had those in 1912. Me and my mom were watching a video of this, and dude, these chairs are super cool. They're like funky, They're just cool. I need to make a replica set of these. If you know someone who does wicker and could do this for a good deal for me, seriously, hit me up. I would buy that off you right now. I would literally furnish my office with this shit. Oh, dude, gold doors. They're probably brass, but let's just keep saying they're gold. They're gold. They're great. They're fantastic. Oh, can we go down to the stern? Dude, I better be able to go down to the stern. You know what? In the game, they need to make it to where you can climb up those ropes and go way to the top. And, like, climb up the ladders and everything. That would be so cool. I don't know how the hell you climb this, though, with that right there. That would suck. Gotta just step over it. I'd be afraid to fall. It's gotta be, like, what, 15, 12 feet? Screw that. I don't know. People were a lot shorter in 1912. So I've heard. I don't know. Anything I say in this video is not factual. Just so you know. I mean, some of it might be, but for the most part, it's just some dumbass on the internet ranting and fanboying over a ship that sank 100 years ago. Open sesame! Another revolving door. Dude, this is so cool. The green and white Michigan Spartans colors, y'all. That's so cool. Go green! Go white! Yee! This is so cool, man. There's a Titanic video game. What the hell? All right, let's go below decks. Let's see how far down we can go. What did I just do? Let's see how low we can go. How low can you go? I'll tell you how low. How low can you go? Can you go down low? What song is that? That's a cha-cha slide. What the fuck? We're on C deck. We need to make it down. Oh, wait, this is as far as it goes? Oh, dude, that's beautiful right there. All right, this part just became my new favorite part of the staircase. Wow. Okay. This whole ship is beautiful. Is this a barber shop? This is a barber shop. Bro, imagine getting your hair cut on the Titanic, get a clean, fresh cut, you know what I'm saying? Hey, y'all, I'd like you to cut my hair into a mullet. Can you do that for me? C-128. I feel like that sounds familiar. The ship ain't as big as I thought it would be. I mean, I guess, like, you know, nowadays we're used to ship being bigger, but, I mean, it still is pretty big. Oh, dude, I'd never even noticed this. With the red carpet down here on D-Deck. Oh, man, just looking, like, because you never see it at this angle in the movie or anything. Like, just this view is so beautiful. Like, if I was standing here, I would, like, literally just, like, I would keep checking my shoes to make sure they weren't dirty. Like, walking all through this ship. Like, I would feel so ashamed if I got this staircase dirty. Wow. This is immaculate, man. These pillars are still there in the ship, and then you can still see a piece of these doors up here. Dude, can you go into the back where the kitchen is? Because that would be how you get to third class. Let's see, can you go back to the kitchen? There's a piano. Jimmy Bones, get on it, bro. That'd be so cool. The Kid Rock cruise aboard the Titanic featuring Jimmy Bones in the first class dining saloon. Oh, you can't go back there. Oh, man. They're probably going to add that at some point. Because I'm sure they're going to finish the entire ship. Whoa. Okay. That is cool. Dude, that is badass. Oh, my God. And to think how underappreciated this ship was back in the day. All right, we're going to have to find another way down to third class. That's so funny how they just, like, you know, you got this fancy room, and then you just got fans in every corner because they didn't have ventilation set up at the time. That's crazy. Imagine how hot this thing would get. Be crazy, or how cold it could be sometimes, too. There's not a lot of heating vents in here unless they're, like, all... Oh, yeah, there are. Never mind. They're all down the walls. Okay, I lied. Fake news. They only open inwards. I think on the ship they open both ways. What's back here? The D-Deck elevators. Oh, we still can't see inside an elevator. But that's cool. They have the elevator shafts designed. Huh. That's crazy. This would not be hard to break into in fucking Evil Knievel or some stupid hill dog. I'm gonna jump down there, hold my beer, watch this. Hold my brandy and watch this. Gotta make it a little fancier. I absolutely love the Titanic, man. This is my... Oh, wait, this has got to be to third class. This has to go. This goes way down to the bowels of the ship. Yep, there's the pesky gate. Those gates killed tons of people in third class. There's no question about that. If those stewards would have opened up those fucking gates, a lot of people would have been saved. But at the same time, they were doing their job and they were controlling it because there would have been a rampage. Yep, this has got to be third class. Oh, you know what? I bet this goes to... Yep, there's the mailing room. I wonder if you can get to Scotland Road from here. I think Scotland Road, which is like the road that the hallway that goes straight down the ship. Oh wow, we're like in the bowels of the ship. This is the cargo hold right here. This is the mail room. This was one of the first rooms on the Titanic to flood. This room was flooded very quick. I mean, the reason, so here's a little history fact for you. This is a fact. So the Titanic was called RMS because RMS means Royal Mail Steamer. That had to have been some sort of elevator chute from the postal room. Yeah, that's exactly what it was. So you don't have to carry these heavy sacks. But RMS stands for Royal Mail Steamer because it was a steamer that carried mail. So there's a little fun history fact for you. This is super cool. This is probably like mail from all the passengers. No labels on there, but I bet that's where they put a name. That'd be so cool if, like, you know, you could play this game as, like, in the perspective of, like, John Jacob Astor or something like that, or Benjamin Guggenheim, or even maybe they'll come up with, like, their own original characters and you could just be yourself and you could decide your fate and fight your way through the Titanic disaster to see if you could survive or not. That would be super cool. There's no stairs down. I bet that's what that... No, because that's the... How do you go down more? This is the cargo hold. There's probably a staircase in here somewhere. Damn, you can see the curvature of the ship right there. That's insanely cool. This is so insane. I've never been on a ship before, but I've always wanted to. Yes, this is right below the stairs that go down in the postal room. And then now here's the lower cargo hold. You can't access the boiler rooms, I don't think. I don't even know how you get to the boiler rooms. I would assume you got to find Scotland Road. So yeah, there's nothing in the cargo holds really that's all that interesting other than cargo. Only I wonder if they replicated the locks that I have. Because I have a lock that's a cargo lock from the Titanic. My Nana bought it for me. Nope, they haven't. Because they've used like the same props on everything. Which, I mean, you know, you got to copy and paste some stuff. Why spend so much time perfecting the cargo hold? Oh, wait, what's this? Nope, that's the mailroom again. Okay, never mind. We got to find Scotland Road. How do you get there? We got to find there. Oh, that's a dead end. Damn it. All right, we're going to find Scotland Road. Oh, there's the squash courts. That's so cool. And the sound effects change. I would assume it's like super hot down here with how, with the boilers running. This is cool. The squash courts. I would have never even imagined like what this would have looked like. Isn't the swimming pool somewhere in this area too? We're going to find it. We're going to find Scotland Road. There's no way they haven't gotten there in this game yet. So Titanic, the reason it was divided into classes is because the classes didn't mix at the time. So like first class to be seen with third class was like, whoa. Oh my God, whoa. Look at this. That like blue look of the steel. It looks like the type of steel you'd see on the side of the inside of a bus. If only I was a little taller and I could see the ocean, but you can kind of see it there. That's cool. I wonder if like they'd make it to where like you could jump off, like do literally anything. Like if you wanted to jump off the ship or like lower a lifeboat yourself with a couple of your buddies, that'd be cool. Like if it was like a free mode game and it was just parked and you could just do whatever you want, just like party on the Titanic. Oh, I'm sure someone will load this map into Gmod eventually and just go crazy with it. That'd be what I'd do probably. Me and all my buddies would have a good time on here. You know what? It'd probably be where they put the snacks for when you board the ship. Man, this is so interesting. Let's go lower. The clock will be set backwards at midnight. 49 minutes. Oh no, I gotta hurry. I'm running out of time. Oh, there's the steward's lavvy. This is the steward. Oh, you can't go in there, can you? Nope, you can't. But you could see in there at least. That's cool. At least I mean, I'm sure you can. It might just be a glitch. I don't know. We'll come back later. This is a second class steward bunk. Wow. So they all just slept on top of each other. Man, they had it worse than third class. Imagine having to sleep with what? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. 20 fucking people back to back to back to back. Imagine all those people trying to get around this fucking room. I mean, I'm sure they probably rotated them out. Look at how open this area is, though. Second class stewards, more of them. The drying room. Huh. Must be for laundry. This has got to be the access. Dude, is this access to the fucking engine rooms? Oh, we're below a funnel right now. My guess would be, because that's the grand staircase over here, I would guess this is like the second or third funnel. We're behind. Dude, I can't even tell like if I'm looking like sideways. Dude, this has to be, if this is a boiler room, this is a boiler room, isn't it? Yep, this is a boiler room because that's a funnel. Dude, we found the boiler rooms. Oh my God. These stairs are so steep. Oh my God. Wow. I can't even see in here. And the lighting's got to be accurate to what it would have looked like. I mean, light was not too good back then. You can just barely see the gauge up there. Dude, we're at the bottom of the Titanic. All right, that fire's a little corny right there, but I mean that's again, this is just a demo. Wow, this is so dark down here. There's a watertight door. Dude, oh my God. Dude, all right, so get this. My garage doesn't have like one of those sensors for it. every single time I go to close it, because it only closes from the inside, I always like close it and then I wait a minute and then I run and I'll literally duck down like this and just crawl under it as the garage door is closing on me. I know that's not safe and it's probably super stupid, but it's just fun. It just brings out the child in me. The way out this side, dude, this is like in mines. Like there would just be signs all around, way out this way. And so right alongside us right now would be all the would be where they'd store all the coal. There is no way out. That sign's fake news. The fuck? So they just must not have developed that, because I know that would lead into, like, that would look exactly like this on this side. So, I mean, realistically, what they'll probably end up doing is just copying and pasting the interiors to all of the to the boiler rooms. I mean, that's what I would do anyways. Can you go around? Can you go through or anything? No, you can't. But there would be other boilers on the side, but it's just still so cool that they actually included this. I mean, dude, that's the fucking ship. Right here is the double hull to the Titanic. Oh my god, the fire furnace sign, that's cool. I want that too. Dude, if the Titanic was an antique store, I would go broke. I always wanted a clock just like the Grand Staircase. They sell them online. I want to buy one. I just need to get more money. This is the way up right here, though. Yeah, and then you just literally go up with the funnels. I would be so scared to fall. Dude, that's crazy. Imagine falling through these. Like, this would not be that hard. Someone could literally someone could punch you in the face, get you on your ground, and just fucking, boom, kick you. And then you roll all the way down. This is just crazy, though. I mean, obviously, this shit would never happen on the Titanic. People were a lot nicer back then, I feel like. Yep, then this goes up the funnel. Dude, we're climbing up the funnel of the Titanic. I really wish I had a webcam. Aw, you can't go up all the way. Be so cool if you can go up. I wonder where I am right now in the ship. If there was only a map or something. Be cool if you could just jump down the ladders. Yep, you kind of could right there. And then this goes out. That door we need to close because no passengers can go through there. Alright, they screwed up the texture of the door on that one. Or it just didn't load. I'm sure it just didn't load right. The petty officers. That's where the petty officers go. Oh my god, quit being so petty. Get in there. The plumber's store. Fireman's escape. So that would be like for them to get out really quick. What is this? This has got to be like third class or something. Because this looks just like that room in the Titanic movie where they're all just partying. I mean, I don't know. This would be a cool spot to set up a stage and have a concert, you know? Have a rager. Yeah, this is probably third class, I would assume. Or this is, you know what? Maybe this is the fireman's quarters. I truly do not know where I am, guys, in the Titanic. I'd never studied this part of the ship. This is just so cool, guys. I mean, this is a dream come true for me right now. I am so going to keep up with this game big time. So that would be the fireman's quarters, and that's closed off. So James Cameron, actually on an expedition, I think it was Ghosts of the Abyss or like another one or whatever. Or maybe it wasn't even James Cameron. But I know someone made it to Scotland Road. And that's like that's a hallway that stretches all the way down the ship on like E-deck or something. Because it was like like the lowest point you could get without having to touch any watertight doors. I wish I could walk faster, but at the same time, I really don't. This must be the third class dining room. Or just like the third class like saloon kind of deal. Or just like the third class like hangout room. I don't even know what you call this. This is so cool. And fun fact, there was no showers in, I mean, to my knowledge anyways, there was no baths or showers in the third class because to steerage back then, steerage didn't think of showering. They weren't into that type of stuff. All right, how do I get up now? Nope, can't go up there. Like in the Titanic, I don't know what deck I'm on. I don't know anything because there's no signs. And I feel like that's exactly how it would be in third class is they wouldn't have signs. Okay, so this is the staircase I came up and down. It's like the same room again. This is crazy. I'm literally on the... I can't even get over it. This is just so cool. I'm on the Titanic right now. How the fuck do you get out of here? Where the fuck am I? You know what? Maybe I'm just too far aft. Maybe I'm under the stern right now. I wouldn't be... No, because I would have seen the engine rooms. They need like a mini map of the Titanic in the corner so you know where you are. I mean, again, this is a demo. I'm just throwing out ideas because this is just so fascinating to just make this like as perfect as possible. I'm not gonna avoid throwing out. Okay, so this is the emergency door from crew quarters, a key locker. Huh. It's like hidden. You would never know that's there. I didn't even notice it the first time I looked. All right. And then now, oh, we're on E deck that whole time. So now we're on F deck. This has got to be where the swimming pool is. Yep, because here's the Turkish bath. I guess this would be what, like a nursery area, like a hospital. That's blacked out. I don't know. That's got to be some sort of like medical room of some sorts because there's tons of lights in here. I mean, and then the mirrors. I think that's what this is. Unless it's just a spot to dry towels and clean up. Or, you know, maybe it's like a tanning booth. And then this is a little shower area you can go into. This is so detailed. I can't believe they figured this stuff out. How the hell did they do that? Oh, there's this guy. Spammels was showing this off in his video. I wonder who that is. Almost looks like Thomas Andrews. All I know is I would not wear a suit in there. Fuck that. Fuck that. Oh, the swimming pool. Dude. I'm jumping in. Oh, I can't jump in. I got to go down the stairs. Yes, this is just like a fake texture like for it, but I'm sure they'll have swimming animations. I hope they let you like design your own character or like something. That'd be super cool. Like what you can do in GTA. Like if they make this like a GTA type Titanic exploration game, there's a changing room right here. Close the door, I'm naked. Where's the loony bin? It's got to be somewhere around here. I remember Spammel saw it. Is this it? No, it's not it. But all I know is it's like really small. It's like a fucking closet. They just crammed your crazy ass in a closet. That's how they were back then, though. I mean, they didn't really care, honestly. I mean, like they just needed to get you the fuck away from all the other passengers. They got tall ceilings in here, but still really fucking thin corridors. But I guess it makes sense because it's a ship. You got to cram as much shit in here as possible. Dude, imagine if the Titanic was a warship. I mean, the Olympic was. It would probably be in here. I thought I saw nursery somewhere in here. The petty officers and then the officers. Plumber's store. I swear to God, I saw nursery in here. I guess I must have dreamt it. Look at the wood flooring, too. The wood decking. I guess I can't call it flooring. It's decking. Some Karens are going to get so mad at me for this video. Because I know, like, the Titanic fan base is, like, very, like, sophisticated and not so rowdy like my dumbass is. But I'm just here having fun, guys. You know, like I said, this is, like, a dream come true. Being able to walk around the Titanic. I show my excitement with my humor. Sometimes my humor isn't everybody's, you know, cup of tea, so to say, for a British ship pun. I should have probably read something on this before I, like, just jumped into it. I don't know, but there's the chandeliers. Wow. That's so beautiful. I'm just amazed. I mean, this is, like, the most beautiful maze you could ever go walk around. I hope my thing doesn't stop recording. I'm going to cry if it did. I cleared up some space on my computer, so I should be able to handle it. So that's where we're headed right now, is behind to the bow. So we got to head back. This is the back side of the ship to the stern. Yeah, I'm in first class, man. What am I doing? I need a GTFO. If I want to get to the stern, do I have to get to C deck or D deck? I forget. And what am I on right now? I'm on C deck. C deck would not take me to the stern. I'm going to guess they probably finished C deck. I feel like they're working their way down because there's more stuff the higher up in the ship you are. It'd be so cool if they like give you like access to every interior room. Like every room you could access if you or like at least certain rooms. Like at least one of every style, you know, or like every style that they could rebuild. I don't know. I don't know much about the Titanic Honor and Glory game, but I'm very fascinated with it. Especially after seeing this. This is beautiful. I need to sit up in my chair. I'm hurting. I saw a video of Tom Linsky and Ken Marshall talking about this part of the ship on the Queen Mary, and they had enclosed it all, and this was like literally like identical to the Queen Mary right here, and it literally is identical to the Titanic and the Queen Mary. I mean, oh my God, we could make it to the poop deck, dude! I found it. I found the fucking stern, dude. Can you go inside this? I don't even know what's back in here. This has got to be like the third class corridors. This is like a third class, what, dining room or something? White Star Line ad. Dude, that is so cool. I want that as a poster. What ship is that? It doesn't say on there because it says it should end with a C. Another piano. Just as nice as the one in first class. The Penland. That can't be a White Star Liner, is it? Because all White Star Liners ended with C. So I don't think that would be a White Star Liner. I don't know. This is so cool. This has got to be third class. What's this picture? Devonian, the Leyland line. They must have owned the Californian, because because it ends with AN. All the shipping companies. So like if you look like Lusitania, Mauritania, they were owned by the Cunard line because they ended in IA. Whereas Titanic, Olympic, Britannic, they ended with IC. Dude, imagine if they do this with like a couple, like, what if they do this with Lusitania? Oh, you can't go back here any further. But this has got to be like the third class section, because they haven't finished this yet. I mean, like, that's all unfinished right there. Like, they haven't even finished the textures and everything. I guess they did finish some of the textures, but not like that, though. Way more pretty over here, but, just for show. I feel like the loony bin would be back here. I'm still not giving up on finding that, because I saw Spammels was in it. I saw it on video. I know it exists somewhere. It's somewhere in the ship, and I'm going to explore every damn square inch till I find it. Yes! Okay, so I know where it is. I did a little bit of Google research, and I figured out where the loony bin is. So I think it's at this sign right here. What sign is this? This is the entrance to... Is this the aft grand staircase again? I swore it was on C deck, though. Maybe I just went... Maybe it's at the bow. Where is it? Because this is at the bow right here. Okay, so I know where it is. So I got to go down this hallway at the aft grand staircase. Ah, that's right, because I read it was by the second class dining room, I believe. Yep, so I just got to go over here. Yep, this got it. Yep, there it is. Boom. Fuck yeah. Surgery. Here is the loony bin. Right here, I found it. Yes! This is the padded room. So, like, if someone's, like, going crazy, I guess, you would throw them in here, probably in a straitjacket. This room in particular was never used on the Titanic, but I feel like I could name about 10 people, like Kanye West, for example. If Kanye West sailed on the Titanic, I feel like this is probably where they would store him. What else is down here? Does this door open? Nope. Does this door open? Nope. Fuck. Does this door... Oh, lots of doors. Nope. 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 The fuck? Is that all that's down here? Oh, wait, there's a door over here. Infectious hospital. Oh, no, I'm going to get COVID. Oh, no. Is there, like, an entrance into the hospital? Nope. Okay, so I guess there's nothing down here except for just a loony bin. Cool. Well, at least I found this. The padded room. Now, there's one other spot that I also want to find, and it is the gymnasium. I know where it is. Well, I mean, I said I knew exactly where the Marconi Room was, but I couldn't find it. I think I walked past it a few times. This is the lounge. Yeah, so we could cut through to the front on this floor. God, I still love this room, man. Oh, still loading. I fucking love this room still, though, man. This is like I think this is my favorite room on the, like, public room anyways, on the ship. But that one stateroom I just showed you guys, that one has got to be my favorite, like, hands down. That room is so beautiful. This fireplace is awesome. Oh, I didn't even notice the statue. What is this? It's kind of glitchy with the mirror. I don't know what that's a statue of. I almost think that's like a... Is that a dog or a deer? At least they got the mirror right in this room. Ooh, letters. So I guess this would be the letter drop box. That's probably where the ship would go to send to the Marconi Room to send to Cape Race. Yep, yeah, that's the lounge, not the reading and writing room. If I would have read the signs and looked up a little bit, I would know that this room, that I had no clue what it was, this is the reading and writing room. Oh shit, I didn't even realize this. This room looks out onto the A-deck promenade. That's dope. Ooh. What would they put in here? Would they put like keys and stuff in here or like what? That's where all the secret gold was on the Titanic. Aw, dude, I love the grand staircase. This is definitely like, I can see why they put so much detail into this room. This whole grand staircase is like definitely the most detailed spot in this whole entire map. And honestly, rightfully so. Okay, they did have the blue couches up here. But yeah, rightfully so. I mean, like, this is like the main attraction of the whole ship. Everyone, I mean, that's why they've built replicas of this thing. That's a pineapple, I believe, right? Is that supposed to be a pineapple or like an upside down pineapple? But yeah, I can see why they put so much detail into it because this is definitely supposed to be like the attraction of the ship. It's that one part of the ship that everybody knows about. These are actually still intact on the ship. James Cameron, I believe, got a good look at these posts and he was able to make out quite a lot of the details in this part of it. I got a picture up on the screen of it. The lifeboats. Man, it's such a like change in look when you come outside. How do you get to the gymnasium? Probably the other side of the grand staircase. Huh, there's an idea. I'm surprised nobody sells like replicas of these deck chairs. These things are so cool. Ah, so pretty in here. Yes, there we go. Gymnasium. Hey, there we go. Can you access the deck from here? Nope. I guess they have that door locked. Is this one locked? Yep. Okay, so you can't go on the port side. Or wait, no, this will be the starboard side. You can go on the port side. But this is the gymnasium. Maybe when they make this game, they'll have like all this stuff interactive. Oh, dude, this is cool. So like while you're doing whatever the hell this is, you could look at a map of the ship. Dude, this needs to be like a poster. This is badass. Titanic Honor and Glory should definitely make this a poster. Okay, so when I was at the squash courts, I was in the bow. Okay. In the mail room. Okay, so I was in the bow. Okay. For some reason, I thought I was in the stern. Dude, this is really cool. Maids and Valets Dining Saloon. I don't know if I ever went there. I might have. I probably thought it was second class. Like a moron, I thought the aft grand staircase was second class. I don't know why. I guess because like second class parts of the ship are like in that area. Maybe that was my reasoning. I don't know. Dude, I can't wait till they open the engine rooms. That'll be sick. And like open access to all the boiler rooms. Dude, that'll be so cool. And there's another world map right there with, oh, what am I stuck on? Oh, yeah, I think these would be the electric camels. I forget who it was who made that, but I know I saw online someone made a replica of those electric camels. Be kind of neat to see like how you would use I mean, obviously you know how to use all this stuff. But like some of this shit, I have no clue how you would use it. Like this, but I don't work out. So, of course I don't. This is cool though. What the fuck is this thing be? I have no clue what those things are. Huh. Man, that's some weird gym equipment. I didn't know that it had access off the grand staircase. Man, that's so cool. Just imagine walking into this ship and this is what you see. So elegant. I mean, it goes from being so fucking plain out here. It's so plain and like unfurnished. And like the deck is so ugh. And then you enter the actual ship and it's just like, wow. Yo. I've never, oh yeah, you know what? I have seen pictures of this staircase before. It's a lot more casual than the grand staircase. It just doesn't say what class we're in. This might be second class dining saloon. Okay, yeah, that would make sense because the second class, you know, we haven't seen that yet. In the white section of the ship, it would still be second class, I would assume. Yeah, so we're in the second class corridor right now. This is beautiful. This is like first class on most ships. Look at that little green accents in there with the white and purple. That's so cool. I mean, look at that. That's gorgeous. My computer's running hard. That's the fan you hear in the background. Divine service is held in the saloon on Sundays at 10:30. See, it'd just be cool if they had like text pop up, you know? Oh, this is a second class elevator. They had one. That's cool. There's America. The greatest country in the history of the United States. The United States. And then there's Canada, eh? They spelled it Canada it's like that because it's C-A. N-A-D-A. You know what I'm saying, eh? Is that a watertight door? What the fuck? They had watertight doors this high? Okay, so then here's this staircase again. I must be moving forward in the ship again. I keep getting so zip-zop, bibbity-bop, just jump around, you know? These like, cut-through walkways are really thin. Like I said earlier, some of these fat fuckers, they would never be able to do that. Lucky people were a lot skinnier and fit back then. Oh, wow, there's a glitch in the dining room going on. Oh, wait, what is this? That ain't the saloon. What room is this? Is this like a second-class smoking room or something? Dude. This is gorgeous. I've never seen this room before either. This has got to be like a reading and writing room, man. Because this is cool, yeah, because there's books in here. This is probably like reading, writing, and not smoking because I'm not seeing ashtrays all over. This is all, you guys are all getting my very, very raw reaction. Yep, so this is the stern of the ship. Okay, so we made our way out now, so I want to go onto the very stern of the ship, and then I'll end the video there. Oh, wrong way, Melvin. Oh, so I just, like, did a little loop. Damn. No wonder why people said it was a maze. It literally is. Wow, this is cool. Can you go up on the bridge? I forget the exact name of it. I think it's like the rear bridge or something. The docking bridge. That's it. So this is what they'd use to help dock the ship. Because then you have someone in the front and someone in the very back. Wow, these are all different controls. No kidding. And then this must go to the engine room. Yep, so that's to the engine room. I don't think it's supposed to be black like that. I think that's just a glitch. I think it's supposed to be... Yep, it's still supposed to be brass, whatever. It's crazy, literally. Everything you're seeing right now on the stern of the Titanic is destroyed. Like everything. The mast, the funnel, this wheel doesn't exist anymore. Brown's patent telemotor. All this is destroyed. This famous spot from the movie, and there was actually a man, I forget his name, but he worked in the kitchens of the Titanic, and he just got fucking hammered on the Titanic. While this is a true story. I forget his name, but the guy worked in the kitchen on the Titanic, and this guy the whole night just got fucking plastered the whole night. He was so fucked up that he just jumped up onto the back of the ship and rode it down till the second it went into the water. And his blood alcohol was so high that he was able to survive being in the water for that entire time, for like 3 hours, until a lifeboat finally picked him up. He was in the water for that fucking long. Fuck that. What's this? Oh, it's the start to that stairwell. I want to go all the way down it. Let's do that really quick. Hey, they got a clock in here too. This is their grand staircase, kinda. I guess they got 2 staircases. They're better than first class. We got 2. That's where you put music right there, and then play the piano, play some Elvis. I don't know. Walking through the party in the county jail. Walking through jail, high rock with me, let rock. I don't know what I'm doing, man. Oh, dude, this is cool. This must be like a bank or something. Or like a purser's office, maybe? I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if it was another purser's office. I want to go all the way down that staircase. I don't want to run away from it yet. I don't know how far you can go down. Because they've built a lot of the Titanic. Like, I'm honestly surprised. Demo 401 is definitely like it's their most up-to-date demo. Oh, there's a glitch right there. That would not work. That doesn't go along with physics. Oh, that's the end of it right here. Okay, so it's not that big of a stairwell, but it's probably just for second class specifically, but to get to all like the rooms and whatnot. Because I know this was all second class right here, and then somewhere along the lines, second class and third class could like see each other through the gate, and that's about it. You know, I wonder if like second class and third class people would ever stand at the gate and like have a conversation with each other. Like, I wonder that type of stuff. Like, would they ever like I mean, first class and second class, I wonder if they would ever like socialize with each other. I know like mixing of the classes wasn't really that popular back in the day. I feel like that would be like a cool, like a little thing. Like if they actually did that, like what if they had a conversation? What would the second class person say? Wow, that's beautiful. What would the first class person say to the second class? Like, would they call them like poor scum or what? I mean, I feel like a second class ticket on this Titanic would probably be just as much as a first class ticket on a regular ship. I mean, I feel like it wouldn't be all that different. Okay, so you can cut through this room. I don't think I saw this yet. This is the smoking room for second class. Okay. So I have seen this before. I can't get over this. Dude, this is so beautiful. Why don't they make stuff like this anymore? Why is everybody so fucking concerned about, oh, it's too expensive. It's too expensive. It's like, okay, but it doesn't change the fact that your fucking hotel's ugly as fuck. This is beautiful. See, this is that continuation of that staircase. Okay. This is beautiful. Wow, look at the fucking the molding up there. Wow. And then we're on the boat deck at the Titanic. Look at that view. You're looking up the entire Titanic, all 4 funnels, everything. Everything. This is crazy. The deck chairs, those are super cool. I'm surprised with how simple these are. I'm surprised there's not some jackass on eBay selling replicas of these. Maybe there is, I don't know. Oh, I never noticed the white star right there. That'd be cool if it was painted white, but nope, that's the way it was back then. But those deck chairs, it'd be so cool. Like, they would not be that hard to make. And obviously you got the lifeboats right here. And I mean, I get where J. Bruce Ismay was coming from when he said that more lifeboats would cause clutter. But what the fuck is all this space right here? All this could have lifeboats on it, just like they did with Olympic. And that alone would have been enough lifeboats to save everybody. Put another couple double davits like they have in the front all throughout it. Like that, then they would have been just fine. They would have been just fine. Okay, so that's what divided the classes. Right here is this little section right here. I'm curious where that boiler room was that I was just in. I'm going to have to look that up because I went down that door. So maybe it was it might have been the third. It might have been this one because this is the furthest back funnel. So I feel like this would have been the funnel I was under is the third funnel. But that's just a guess. Dude, I'm going to literally play this game so much. I'm just going to walk around it. I mean, I'm going to show this to all my friends. Yep, so this is the first class. One last look at the grand staircase, that clock and the dome and everything, dude. Everything, every square inch of this fucking ship, even like in the boiler rooms, it's just beautiful. Everything. I mean, this clock, they did the best job on detail in this, which, I mean, rightfully so. This is like they're probably in all their promo pictures for it. Wow, look at the crown molding right there. Wow. That's so cool with the angel wings right there. I think that's what that is wings. Oh, no, those are leaves. Looks like wings at first glance. All right, let's see. What's right? Okay, so that's the sound it makes when it's glitching. Unless it's like my fan skipping a beat. I don't know what it is. Okay, let's see what this is because there's a raised roof back here, and I got to know what it is. The reading and writing room. Oh, yeah, the raised roof in the reading and writing room because there's the windows up at the top. Okay, they had stained glass windows at the top. These windows down here, it was divided right there for the deck, and then right down here you look out at the promenades. Wow, this is my favorite room on the Titanic now. I mean, just to imagine just walking down the grand staircase and entering this room. I mean, why don't they just build this just like the first class corridors as a hotel? I mean, just like downsize it a little bit, you know? Build just like the first half of the Titanic as a floating or like just a fucking solid hotel. It would just be so cool. I guess it wouldn't be up to code and they'd have to do a ton of shit to it. But honestly, like I feel like if you fought a lawsuit and like made people sign a waiver of some sorts at the front door, you know, I feel like you could get away with 1912 regulations. Let's take one last peek at the Marconi Room. This is another one of my favorite rooms on the Titanic. This is one that I would love to learn how to operate. Like, if there's someone out there who could actually, make a video or, that could reach out to me who knows about this type of stuff and could, help me, make a video, showcasing all this equipment and explain, what it all is. I know, this is some sort of tuner. I just don't know what it does. Does this tune the key? Does this tune the spark? Right there, what does this do? The lighting in here is not working right now. Let me re-enter. That's better for the most part. I know that these would come from the reading and writing room. These are chutes that go down there because that's right beside it, kind of. Yeah, it's straight back on the ship and down or somewhere. Maybe it's not the reading and writing room, but just if there's someone out there who could explain to me how this stuff works, maybe Tom Linsky could. And because, he built this room by, the pallets on the floor. This is so cool. I would just love to learn what everything in this room does and how to operate it and how to build it. You know, like how could I build this? How could I get it? How could I get my hands on all this equipment and make it work, you know? Like even if there's nobody to pick up the signal. For my call number, for mine, I would be DTT, Derek Thomas Thornley, my initials. Or CMF, chunky motherfucker. Even though I'm like the skinniest person you'll ever meet. This is really cool. Pianos all over. I mean, dude, this is just all the music you would hear on this ship. Just to know, like, what the Titanic would sound like. Like, I hope they have, like, oh, there's the tubes. Dude, can I follow the tubes? Nope, they end right there. That's probably where they drop down in the wall. Let's try and find them. I want to find where those tubes go. Maybe they do go into the reading and writing room after all. I'm stuck in the door. Those doors are beautiful, too. What's the notices for the day? Passengers are encouraged to tribute to the project if they enjoy the demo of Titanic Honor and Glory. You know what? I was going to send in 20, but this is a dream come true. I'm sending in $50. I'm going to send in 50. The second I get my YouTube check, I'm sending in $50. You know what? They probably go into here. This has got to be where they go, is into the writing room. I just don't see where they come out, because there's no way they don't come out unless, like, this is like a little office in there. But there's no door, so it can't be. Maybe it does go into this room. There's got to be a section somewhere in here. But I feel like I would have seen it. It would be on this side, I feel like. Where is it? There's got to be somewhere. I don't know. Maybe I'm just on a wild goose hunt. That's probably where you return a book. I just can't believe this room, guys. Dude, I'm going to make a Titanic video. I'm going to make a video about the Titanic, and I'm just going to use B-roll from this game in the background. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do a video talking about the Titanic and the rooms in it. It's just going to be that simple. Just the rooms on the Titanic. No one steal my idea or I'm going to punch you in the mouth. I'm just kidding. I don't care. Go for it. But I'm going to make it anyways. That's going to be I'm going to add that to the million video ideas I have. I'm just so dumbfounded by this. This hallway and the doors. Everything, man. I'm just so impressed. I'm so impressed. I mean, I literally just wandered the Titanic. Like, if there's any way to memorize the floor plan of the Titanic, I think this game is how. I mean, reading and writing a fucking map is not going to do it as much as this will. Unless you're, like, building a game like this. Yep, here's the expansion joint. I think that's how they were able to get into the Marconi Room, is through the expansion joint. Because the Marconi Room is literally on the expansion joint. I mean, here's the expansion joint right here. And they have those so the ship can flex in high seas. And then, yeah, there's the Marconi Room. All these walls are destroyed. Captain Smith would have walked down these hallways right here. I mean, this hallway exactly. And delivered a message to Jack Phillips and Harold Bride. I'm going to end the video standing at the other wheel. I just can't get over this, man. I wish the blueprint room was open, but you can't access it yet. I'm sure by the time this game comes out, everything in this game is going to be so perfect. Because I feel like these people, if they've been working on it since 2014, they're not going to release a half-assed thing. They're going to make it perfect, no glitches at all, and it's going to be insanely cool. And right here is where, on the wreck, a lot of plaques lie. But guys, we're going to end this video right here. I hope you guys enjoyed. Stay Rebel and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Not for maybe some more Titanic videos if you guys enjoy this. But mainly subscribe to my YouTube channel if you're interested in the Dukes of Hazzard, Kid Rock, Upchurch, just stuff like that. And yeah, just stay tuned and stay Rebel. And again, go check out the merchandise page. ChunkyMonkey40.com/shop is my website. You can go get yourself some cool Chunky Monkey 40 merchandise if you're interested. Oh, okay, I see now. So that's to communicate with the docking bridge. That's so cool. They need to have like captions pop up on screen for when you walk into each room. Then this must be that's the boiler room or something, because then these are all the engine rooms and all that stuff. But all right, guys. This has been Chunky Monkey on the Titanic. I can't believe it. A dream come true, guys. Wow. Oh my God. Stay Rebel, y'all.
Just some good old boys. Never mean no harm. Peace all you ever saw.